Hi everyone, this is Group 4 and this is a little bit of an introduction to our game title. So, our game title was actually inspired by a not so popular film but is known to many. It is The Descent. The Descent film was actually is very connected to our game because it's a cave exploration horror film where a group of friends tried exploring a cave. Then, when exploring the cave, through their journeys, things turns to south, and many crazy things happen beyond imaginable. But since it's actually just an inspiration, we tried to make our game as friendly as possible. The main objective of our players is to let the playable characters escape every cave levels. So the descent meaning um, going below or unknown to the deepest. It's actually one of the main reason why we incorporate the descent name because we are exploring or the playable character is exploring the deepest ends of the cave. Then treasury because the main objective of the player is to escape every cave level. So during every level, the player must find different treasures. That treasure containing possibly an equipment that might help them survive the cave, survive the level or escape the cave. So in the Distant Treasury, there is actually a connecting story where our playable character was inspired by his father, who also is a cave explorer, which can be seen in our background here. And that is why he got interested into exploring caves, and then it is the main goal of him to be on her father's foot. Then for our research title, which is Development of 2D Cave Exploration Game with Dynamic Resource Monitoring System using Godot. So basically, this is a two-dimensional game where our player would be experiencing 2D animations such as our player character, the map, and the obstacles that would be in the map. Then the dynamic resource monitoring system is that there is the challenge for the player where he has to maintain a certain amount of oxygen levels that he needs to keep to be able to survive each game. If the oxygen level has gone or it loses out of uh, battery or level, the player's character might die and might not be able to successfully escape the cave.
So the leaderboard screen displays the top player based on their performance in the game Decent Treasury. It presents a clear ranking system that highlights the best results achieved by players. So each entry shows four important details. Let me show you real quick. So here we have rank, where the player's position on the leaderboard can be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. And then next you have name, the username of the player that he or she entered on the first play. And then last level, which is the highest level the player reached. And also we have time, which is the completion time recorded for that level. So the system automatically arrange the players based on their performance with the best results appearing at the top. So only available records are displayed, ensuring the leaderboard remains clean and organized. And the screen provides a navigation button that allows player to return either to the main screen or to the previous screen, depending on where they came from. Also, this creates a smooth and user-friendly experience. So our leaderboard motivates players to improve their performance by giving them recognition and encouraging healthy competition within the game.
In the upper right corner of our main menu, you will see a question mark icon. This is our help menu. It's designed to guide players through the game mechanics before they start their journey. Once open, the player can navigate through several pages using the next and back buttons. First, we explain the basic movement player can use, the WASD or arrow keys to explore the cave. Next is the lava hazard. We warn the player to stay away from these areas as touching lava will quickly drain their health. We also have a TNT. Player must move out of the blast radius immediately once it's triggered to avoid damage. To progress, players need to find the the gold key to for treasure boxes and the red key for to unlock the exit door. There is also a survival bar to manage. Players must collect resource refills scattered around the map to stay alive. Lastly, we explain the light mechanics. Since the cave is dark, managing the light source is key to seeing traps and navigate safely. At any point, the player can click the back to button to return and start the game.
Good day everyone! Now I will explain one of the important perks of our game, especially the pause button figure. First, while you're playing our game, you will see a pause button on the screen. When you click the pause button, the game will stop immediately. The character and all movements will freeze. This allows the player to take a break or stop for a moment without losing. When the game is paused, you will see the opposite option, which is the resume button. Here. When you click the resume button, the game will continue and everything will be moved again. The player can continue playing for where they stop. Next is the exit button. When you press the exit button, you will leave the game. It will close the game screen and return you to the main menu or completely exit the game. Here. For the design of these buttons, we create them using a LibreSprite website. We personal draw the buttons ourselves. We design and customize them based on the common style used in the most games. Our inspiration came from typical game controls, where pressing pause stops in the game, pressing resume continue it. And these figures are important because they give the player control over their gameplay experience. The pause button allows rest, the resume button allows continuation, and the exit button allows the player to leave anytime.